This year will be 3 episodes. There will be a main episode, which is coming this Monday, and then it will be a semifinal and then a final. Next year we might drag it out a little bit longer because we have the whole year to prepare. So I'm not sure how we will do it next year.
Welcome to Metaverse Degen. I'm Lion, and sadly, we don't have a raptor today. He's off doing a side job with some other people he knows. But we are here, joined by our wonderfully esteemed guest. Who are you?
Wolfiepaws.
Oh, thank you very much for joining us. It's very much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, what is it
Thank
you're
you.
most known for, and how did you get started with everything and into the platform?
I mean, I'm most known for Wolfies Hangout, which is one of the first groups that we started in Furry Hideout, actually.
Oh, really?
And yeah, we're one of the first groups that started in Furry Hideout, and we still go there. We haven't done much instances lately because we've been busy with other projects, like projects we're in the world for now, which will we get to later. But yeah,
Wow.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Fair. So so that's awesome. How did you get into how did you get into VRChat? What got you started here in your very beginnings? What drew you here?
I mean, when I started back in 2017 on desktop,
Hmm.
and I was on desktop for a very long time until October 22, where I got a VR headset for the very first time. Never touched one in my entire life. Put it on, went on VRChat, found out that ooh, they have furry avatars because I didn't know that. I was barely on VRChat on desktop. So I'm like the first introduction I got was with the furry fandom, and I've always considered myself as a wolf. So there we are.
Oh wow. So from your early days, what happened and what led you to Wolfie's Hangout and the Furry Hideout? What happened in those in between times, like in your first couple instances, and how did you start Wolfie's Hangout to begin with?
Okay, so I started a Discord server that was only called Wolfies VRChat friends and family,
Hmm.
right? And then people started like coming in unknown to me, people like people invited them to this server, and like, okay, I don't know these people, so I'm just gonna start Wolfie's Hangout, and which kind of grew from there. It
Oh
started
wow.
from nothing, basically.
Oh wow. So it was a
So yeah,
natural occurrence. How did
yes.
how did you feel about how you grew naturally like that and where you stand now?
I mean, we don't look at numbers, we look at quality. We want people to feel okay, so the one goal with Wolfie's Hangout is basically to make the community safe, to have a safe space for furries and non-furries alike to hang out in an instance without being harassed or trolled or crashed, whatnot. Um, so that's our main goal is to keep people safe.
Hmm.
Basically, we even have a security team working on it.
Oh wow. So you moderate
Yeah.
instances also.
Yes. We were, as I said, one of the first groups in Furry Hideout when groups were a thing. Um, to have moderated instances.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh. When did you start, may I ask? How long has Wolfie's Hangout been around?
Our 1 year anniversary was in actually in February, but we had the event in March 15th and 16th, which was actually orchestrated by Corbell and his
Oh.
team.
Oh wow.
So we'll
Congratulations
be
on the
two
1 year.
years in February.
Oh wow,
Thank you.
congratulations on the 2 years.
Thank you. Yeah, it's it's been a journey, and we're still growing, even though we don't have much instances open. But we're also partnered with Goldie's Lounge, Relium. We did an event with them in June. Actually, the weekend after Ferality, we did Ecosphere, which was a big success. I'm gonna keep doing that every year. And on October 5th this year, we had Wolfie's Halloween
Oh,
Bash, which was a Halloween themed event, music event. Yeah.
oh wow. So you guys are what went from a hangout instance where moderated straight to doing events and music themed parties. What were those
Yeah.
events like, and how did you feel about that kind of different approach to your group?
I mean, I love music. Most of my friends are artists, music artists in one shape or form or another, and we love supporting them and getting the names out there is one of the things we love to do. And with help from Goldie's Lounge slash Verelium, um, we can do that.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
So how from your perspective, how did the event go, and how is it different from what you would typically do from your first couple events with Goldie Lounge?
I mean, without the Golden Lounge, we wouldn't be doing much of music events except for our anniversary events in March. But we thought about it, maybe starting on our own, starting to do music events, but it's a lot of work. And Goldie already have a team, so that's kind of why we also partnered up with them, because they can help us with the events, and we do collabs together and all that. So yeah.
Oh wow. So I want to ask you this fun question. Over the last year and change, what have been some of your favorite moments within the group Wolfie's Hangout that have happened, and what kind of things have stuck with you?
Wow, there's been a lot. It has to be the power of the community, coming together and working together as a team. Even though you might not know the person on the backside, like how do I say this? When they're working behind the camera, or they're doing stuff on the Discord side, right? So it's the power of community. Kind of, I love how communities work together instead of competing, because I don't like competition. I like the communities to be equal.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah.
I could see why that would be something that has stuck with you. What were some of the first instances of you seeing that kind of thing out of the community that surprised you? That the yeah, coming together like that.
It it has to be it has to be when I went to the first Ferality, which was Ferality Luma Festival,
Hmm.
because I didn't know anybody almost at that point. Um, and I met so many amazing people at Ferality, and seeing what people are doing um, behind the camera, behind the scenes, it really blew my mind how people can work so well together to form a convention
Hmm.
in VRChat. Yeah,
Oh, so
didn't have much to do with my instances, but
oh, well, that's pretty awesome. How did you how did you feel about the virality event itself after going for your first time?
I fell in love the the whole concept about conventions in VRChat, because I there's not a lot of conventions where I live. Um, so it's and I can't go to the US every convention, because that there's a lot of conventions there. But for me to be able to go to a convention in VRChat is just amazing.
Hmm.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, from a bit of the pre-show before we started, we got to see the world we're in. What what sprouted
Mhm.
this world and the whole event that surrounds it? How to get started? What is it?
Well, it's a Wolfie's Got Talent show, where people can sign up and go on stage and compete with like friendly competing. It's not like we have any prizes or something. It's nothing. It's just for fun. But it's I haven't seen any talent shows, like pure talent shows in VRChat, and I was like, I want to do this, so I'm gonna do this
Okay.
with or without people. I'm gonna figure out a way. But luckily, I got cool judges like Scout the Goldie. We got Nice. We got White Alpha. We have hosts like Tip Kingdom and Dokipaws, which is my VR wife and also real life
Oh,
girlfriend.
oh wow. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations, by the way.
thank you.
You're welcome. So, how has it been building this a talent show in VR chat, like from like the ground up specifically, and what kind of challenges do you expect from running the show?
Been a journey. As I told you before, we started the interview. It's more like we did a pre-show call it if you want that, and it kind of flopped because we didn't know what we were doing at the time. We were just testing it out, testing the waters, see how it went. But now that I've done that, I know how to proceed further on, and I've done some, as I said, collabs with Goldie, a couple of collabs with him, and yeah, I kind of know a little bit more on what to do, and I expect it to go pretty well. Don't expect it to be much problems really.
Oh,
And if there is any problems, we'll just deal with it as it comes.
okay. So, since you've mentioned the first attempt at the talent show, tell us about it. What happened during it, and what kind of things did you learn from the whole event?
Well, since it's already out there, we had a contestant who basically did not like what specifically I had to say, and they basically started crying and left and stopped talking to me altogether. I'm like, okay, this is a talent show. You're supposed to get real and um what's the word I'm looking for? Real judging, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh I'm very direct and honest, so I'll say whatever on my mind. And that kinda did not set well with them, but that's kinda not my problem in a way because they knew me and they knew who I am, and from there they should have been expecting that. I'm kinda like Simon, old Simon in a way. Simon Cowell.
Okay.
I'm very direct. Yes.
Okay. Well, I can very much understand why you'd want to be direct when judging people. Um, so
Mm.
how many people turned up to that first event, and were anything about some of the talents that came in that surprised you or you did like?
I don't remember exactly how many people there were in this world. I think there were like 20, 30 people at max. Um, but there was one person in particular who kind of surprised me, and that was Starexia with her dance moves, basically.
Oh,
Uh, yeah,
okay.
didn't know she could freestyle like that.
Oh, so that was that your first time seeing that her dance like that?
No, well, yes, like that, like freestyling like that. Yes, I've seen her dance before, but not like that. That was kind of amazing.
Oh, okay. So When you were going into that first instance, what were you expecting it to be like, may I ask? What were you hoping it would be like, and what were you expecting from it? And how did that actually come through when you did it?
I mean, I wasn't expecting much since it was our first run at it. But I expected to have fun, and I did have fun, and I'm pretty sure many of the contestants had fun too doing it. So yeah, basically that.
Okay. So from that first show, what will you be doing differently going forward with the coming one?
Well, differently, I've been making posters, and I have been promoting the show very hard lately. And I think we have 16, 17 people on the participant list now. Compared to what we had I think 8, and 3 of them didn't show up. So, but yeah, it's gonna be massive. We're gonna have like we're gonna start out with this show, and then we're gonna have a semifinal, and then we're gonna have final, and then next year we're gonna have a new season with new judges.
Oh, wow. So you're going to rotate the judges out every year?
And we'll see, most likely, to get everybody a chance to be a judge, if they want to be a judge. That is, of those I ask or want to be a judge. Like, I want When Snake Sings to be a judge. I
Okay.
want Relic to be a judge. There's a lot of people I want to be a judge, and there's only 3 spots
Ah.
because I'm a judge myself. So there will be only 3 spots available, right? So I have to actually dig deep and see what I can see who will fit to be a judge. Not everybody fits to be a judge,
Hmm.
sadly.
Okay. So if let's go to with this as well. What kinds of things are you looking for from the contestants, and how would one go about doing it? What would the process be like from applying to standing on the stage? What would happen in the between zone?
Not much really. Now we're just waiting for the show to start on Monday, and when they come into the world, we'll go on the list from when they actually applied. Like, say you applied to first person to apply, and you will be first person on stage, type of deal. Except with exceptions of some people who can't stay up very late. So we have to like juggle that around. But yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So I was actually referring to if someone was applying for a new season, like if someone was just starting in, how would they go about doing it for for example next year? What would the process be like from going from applicant to contestant?
Ah, that that's not a problem. We will have the sign up form throughout the rest of this year and until it starts back up. So they can just go find me on Twitter or Bluesky, I think it's called, or my Discord, basically, and they can just sign up from there if
Okay.
they want to.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So how when you first wanted to do the show, what kinds of things were you hoping you'd have to do to make it happen? What were you thinking you would have to do to make the show succeed? And how have you learned to continue to make the show succeed from when you did your first one into what you'll be doing Monday?
I mean, having judges like Scout the Goldie Nice, White Alpha, and Kip Kingdom as a judge, Dokipass as a no, not judge, host, and Dokipass as a host will basically be a major difference from the first time we did the show till now. Because the first rundown, we were just friends, just
Yeah.
sitting. Well, we're all friends. Don't get me wrong, but we were just two of them or three of them didn't really have the music background
Ah,
at all. So we were just doing it for fun, and we're still doing it for fun. But this is more professional this time, I feel.
okay. So how many episodes will this be, and how long will a season run a year? May I ask?
This year will be 3 episodes. There will be main episode, which is coming this Monday, and then it will be a semifinal and then a final. Next year we might drag it out a little bit longer because we have the whole year to prepare. So I'm not sure how we will do it next year. We'll go together as a team and find that out when that time comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're doing 3 episodes, will there be like long streams or long episodes, like multi-hours? Are you expecting?
We're not expecting long hours. Well, giving the contestants maybe 10 to, I think 10 minutes is tops per contestant, because otherwise it will drag out the show in hours. And I don't, for me, it starts at 3 a.m. So
Ah,
I can't stay on forever. I also people have work the day after, so we kind of have to limit it to a
okay,
specific time amount. But yeah.
okay. So how are you going to structure the show specifically? Like you just gonna have everyone do their talent, and then you'll pick one at the end of it, or we'll go into the next semifinal before the finals. How will that look?
We will basically have everybody who is a contestant to go on stage, do their thing, and then at the end of the last one, we'll go back. The judges will probably go backstage, and we will all talk among ourselves, go through our notes, or do it on Discord. We're not sure how we will do that just yet, but and then we will announce who will go to the semifinals from there.
Okay. How many how many people will be competing, and how many do you think will make it into the semifinals and then the finals?
Right now, I think we have 16 or 17 contestants, and there's a lot of great talents on there. Kit Kat Sings Meow is one of them. Sentry is one of them. Raven is one of them. So there's so many talents. So I have no idea who will go to the semifinals or not. I have no idea,
Okay.
but we'll see.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. Well, so let's scope this out. How do you expect to progress with this going forward? What do you where do you want to take this whole thing long term?
Long term, I just want everybody to have a fun time.
Mhm.
As I said, I never seen anybody do a talent show, a full talent show in VR. Hopefully, people will follow what I do and do their own talent show. And if they want, when we're not having our talent show here, they can contact me, and if they want to use the world, I can reskin it for their purpose if they want to. So it's yeah.
Okay. Well, I genuinely wish you the best of luck. Now, with Wolfie's Hangout, the group, and you doing events with Goldie's Lounge and now the talent show, where do you expect your group to go, and what kinds of events are you hoping to do going forward from here?
I mean, it takes us wherever it takes us. I don't have
Yeah.
any ideas or anything like that where we will go. As I said, we don't believe in numbers. We believe in quality instead of numbers. If we grow big, we grow big. If we stay where we are, we stay where we are, and I'm happy with that. But when it comes to the events we're doing, we're still gonna do music events with Goldie at least twice a year, if not more.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now that you're doing a talent show, events with Goldie Lounge? How do you feel about Wolfie's Hangout now from where you started? Did you anticipate this kind of journey you've been on so far?
Not at all. I did not anticipate that this is all at all. When I started this, I was just like, okay, let's start a little hangout group where people can, as I said, feel safe and all that. But it's been a long journey and it's been a fun journey. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the years will bring from this. It
Okay.
will only bring happiness, hopefully.
Okay. So how different was it when you felt that you started doing events? How did you feel seeing events coming out of your group and collabing with other groups and events as well? Was that the initial thought you'd think you'd go from when you were just an instance group?
No, 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 no. We wanted to do something for the group when we had a 1 year anniversary uh with Corbell, which is he said he will continue doing that every year, hopefully. Well, at least next year he will do it. But I think it was in April. Well, I forgot to mention that I also did a Wolfie's or birthday bash,
Ah,
which was with me, Virtual Void, Kip Kingdom, who basically had a birthday around the same time. So we did that in April. But after that, Goldie approached me and was like, I want to do a music collab with you in June. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's try it. And I love it. I love every bit of it.
okay. How did you feel how the event went from doing your first collab with Goldie? And were there anything about that collab that you enjoyed or that stuck with you?
Enjoyed every bit of it. I was really nervous when going on that stage because me being on a stage, that was way out of my comfort zone. But doing it with Goldie and doing it with Goldie again, like uh, October 5th, I feel more confident going on that stage and talking. Um, but yeah, I forgot what the question was.
And was there anything in the event or about the event that have stuck with you, it being your first collab with Goldie?
The entire event stuck with me. I did not want it to end. It was a 2-day event, and I want longer. I want 3 days, but Goldie can't do 3 days, but that's fine. But I did not want it to end. It's like uh, when you go to a convention, you don't want it to end, and when it ends, you get like what is called post-convention depression or something like that. Or
Yeah.
yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Now, what about that first collab with them made you want to do more collabs with them and even branch out?
We were thinking about branching out, but I don't think that will ever happen because Goldie is an amazing friend, amazing brother, and he's also has an amazing team working behind him. So I think we will just stick with Goldie and what they do, and if they can help us out doing events, that's great. If not, we're not. I mean, we won't be branching out.
Okay. So you just be doing
I don't think
collabs
we
with
will do that.
Goldie's Lounge, the talent show, and then celebrations?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
That's the idea. If something else comes up, if people approach me or like, hey, I have another collab idea, I will take it into consideration, of course. But for now, it will be with Goldie and Corbell.
Okay. So I'll also ask you another weird question is after you ran these events and collaborations with Corbell, Goldie, and then the first talent show, what was your community's response to this change and shift and what they were used to?
I mean, they loved it. Now our music events are usually 18 plus.
Yeah.
My group is 13 plus. So this talent show event will be 13 plus. But our music events with Goldie are 18 plus. Um, but yeah, as far as I know, that I heard people talk about it. They loved every second of it. They love the shift to have musical events as well as normal instances.
Okay. So it was a bit of a smooth fit, one would say, in terms of like from where you started to the events. It sounds like they appreciated it then.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So with that said, overall, what have been some of your favorite memories from the platform VRChat as a whole?
That must be when I mean I met my girlfriend on this platform. Um, Actually, it will be 2 years in February as well. Um, Meeting my VRChat family, friends, great people like yourself. Yeah, it's it it's all been a journey. It's all been a fun journey, and I love every second of it.
Hmm. Well, congratulations on meeting your girlfriend here and everything else.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, how has with running these shows and these events and Wolfie's Lounge changed your view on VR chat? Did it, if at all, or how you see the platform anyway?
I mean, Wolfies hang out. Wolfies hang out.
Yeah, like when you running Wolfie's Hangout, the collaborations you've done this year, and the talent show, has your view on VR chat as a platform shifted at all, or how you interact with it anyway?
I mean, the only way I've seen it shifted, or I want to see it go is where I kind of want VRChat to have like, I've heard some rumors about it maybe happening soon, or at some point, but that we will have abilities to host an 18 plus instance instead of a- asking people, because I don't feel like asking people for the age is like, I don't like it, but we have to follow TOS, and we do get kids in our instances that is below 13 plus, so we have to kick them, unfortunately. But they're always welcome to come back when they're 13. You know, so it's
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. I have heard about that same thing. I think with in light of some events that have happened this last year, I think we did have some chats with Tupper when he had him on as well. The whole working towards having some sort of age verification, I think.
yeah. I think I saw that episode actually.
Oh, that is. How do you
Yeah.
feel? How do you feel about that? Are you excited to have something like that in VR chat with Wolfie's Hangout?
For the music events we do with Goldie, yes, I am excited for that. Or if we have, well, we don't do any drinking nights or anything like that, but we want Wolfies Hangout to stay 13 plus as long as possible. Because we want to include everybody. We don't want to exclude people who are like, if you have the 16 plus, we couldn't include those who are 13 and up to 16, right? But we just want to include everybody. That's basically why we're 13 plus.
Okay. So with Wolfie's Hangout and all the events you've collabed or did with, what have been some challenges you've faced over the since you've started?
Oof. There's a lot of challenges. Um, I can't really go into the specifics on them, to be honest. There's been weird challenges.
Okay. Well, I can understand that, and you don't have to speak about anything that you're not comfortable with. But you saying weird kind of brought something up that I think Raptor would have forgive me if I didn't ask you. Is what have been some of the weirdest things you've seen in VR chat?
It has to be all the meme avatars. Um, Doki loves the meme avatars. She uses them a lot. And there are some really great meme avatars, but there's some really bad ones as well. I'm just saying that. Um,
Ah,
but yeah, it has to be the meme avatars. That is the weirdest thing I've seen. I can't think about any encounters I have with weird, except some people I might find weird, but that's
Okay.
just my opinion.
Okay. Do you remember any of your first instances of seeing meme avatars? Because I remember mine, which, funny enough, was Uganda Knuckles, I think, was the first one for me.
Same. It was Uganda Knuckles that was the first for me too.
Oh, really? That was the first. How did you feel seeing the Uganda Knuckles for the first time?
I mean, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, nope, quit. And then I started transitioning slowly back eventually, and then I got into VR. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll give you the last couple of questions before we start wrapping things up a little bit. First of which is, where did your name come from, and why do you still use it?
I mean, originally my name was actually PC Hard, which was short for PC Hardware, which was my dad's company back
Oh,
in '95, I believe. We got internet the first time, and PC Hard was our first login name to the internet. So PC Hard stuck with me for a long time, and then I changed it to PC the Wolf. And people started calling me Wolfie, and I'm like, all right, I'll change my name to Wolfie. And then I figured I need something behind that. The Wolfie_paws. Yeah, that sounds right. So there you go. It's nothing special, but you know.
no, it's what makes uniquely you. I appreciate that. And the avatar you're in, where what is it, and is there anything about it that means anything to you, and why do you use it?
This avatar I'm using now is Dante by VRChatpaws. I have an addiction to VRChatpaws avatars. I own every single one of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And when I saw her making a wolf avatar, like pure wolf, not like the archer, which is a canine, but a pure wolf avatar, I'm like, I'm gonna get that. And that's basically stuck with me ever since. I used the Kit Fox before that. So a lot of people may know me as a Kid Fox, but not using that much anymore. I'm using that mostly at events with Nice when he sings the Wagging Like Us, because I'm in the music video using my Kid Fox in that music video. So I'm on the stage with him almost every show he has, singing that song and wagging my tail. So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Wolfie, for letting me get to know you and hear your talent. It means a lot. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Welcome. So where can the audience find you if they wish to reach out and find you?
I'm on Twitter. It's Wolfie__paws actually, with a Z at the end. I'm on Bluesky, which is Wolfiepaws in one word. We have Wolfies Hangout Discord. It's this Discord GG/Wolfies Hangout. We have a VRC group called Wolfies Hangout. I don't remember exactly the code for it. It's WOFAN 5102.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And all of that will be in the description down below for you. That gets longer every episode. I'm sorry, not sorry. At least there's plenty of stuff down there if you're interested in the group, like Wolfie's Hangout, or maybe more. Before we close this up, I would give it to Raptor, but he's working. So we'll ask you, the audience, a question before we go. What's your talent? We'd like to hear about it and read it in the comment section, as always. And never be afraid to do things that you enjoy. And if you're good at something, keep on doing it. If no one likes it, whether it's a talent or whatever it is, just make sure you're not hurting people, but keep on doing what you love. Don't let others sway you from it. Have a good rest of your day, folks. See you in the metaverse. Bye-bye now.
Hello, sir. Welcome to our airline. Your ticket, please.
There's 3 to Japan.
3? Sir, you only need 1.
Oh, there's 2 down here.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Pets are not allowed in the cabin. They must be stored down below.
Oh.
Oh my god, I can't fucking believe this. What? Hold on, I'll translate. I can't fucking believe.
Man, that's
God
some
damn,
bullshit. I'm out of here.
I just don't get this. What the hell? Small. I'm not no goddamn pet. What the hell? No. Wait for me. I'm coming with you.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to upset your squirrel.
No, he's not a squirrel. He's a fox.
Fucking what? A fucking squirrel? What? What? Where's your supervisor? Where the fuck is your supervisor? I want to talk to the jackass. Fucking squirrel. What the fuck?
You'll have to redo that because of the fucking laugh.
Fucking squirrel. What the hell?
Okay, you and I can't laugh. We'll have to redo that. But that was fucking great. Don't miss out for Winter VCat, December 7th through the 22nd. See you there.